Everybody found out that Epstein was found in his cell in the fetal position, assaulted, I believe, yesterday morning. Sorry I haven't gotten to this, but I've been trying to get my headphones to work. Hey, I'm finding ways. Plus I was busy with my job yesterday, so but I didn't have time. Anyway, um, Epstein was found in his jail cell in the fetal position, visibly assaulted. Well, they're trying to figure out how that happened. There's at least three explanations. The first one is the weakest one, which is he tried to commit suicide or something like that, and he failed, and he felt bad about him not killing himself. So, yeah, he was in the fetal position, which that's, like I said, that's pathetic. That's a weak explanation. Number two, uh, which is possible, he was assaulted by another inmate. Inmates in prison do not like pedophiles, which Epstein does fall under that category. He was known to have trafficked several underage girls. So them finding that out, a lot of them would probably want to get their hands on him and beat the living crap out of him. Third explanation, which me and several other people believe what happened, is one of the high profile individuals that would be regulars to his private island where underage girls were um, sex trafficked. One of them paid off the guards to look the other way and had another one assault him, or had two guards assault him. We won't know until evidence comes out, until it's verified. But here's my take on the Epstein situation. Everybody's focusing on Trump's connection. Yes, Trump did go to a couple of his events that were in the U.S. He never went to any of Epstein's two islands, Little Island and his Big Island. Um, he did go to his parties that other high-profile people went to that were public. Let me put it like that. Yes, Epstein had Trump's contact information, like his phone number, his fax, his security guards. He also Epstein has that information for several other high-profile people. So trying to use guilt by association, no, that's not gonna fly unless you want to focus on somebody else who was another high-profile individual who also was a president, Bill Clinton. Did Trump fly on Epstein's Lolita Express? Yes, one time. It, as far as I know, there's no um, contradicting evidence. Trump used it to pretty much fly from one state to another. It never went over the ocean. It never went to Epstein's island. It stayed like over the U.S. mainland. So, but the person who did fly on Epstein's Lolita Express multiple times and went to his island multiple times is Bill Clinton. So, I don't know why we're not focusing on that. It's probably because, hey, gotta be nice to the Clintons. But Clinton was known to have ditched his um, Secret Service detachment and go to Epstein's island a few times. He's flown on his Lolita Express multiple times. If I remember correctly, about 26 times. Yes, flight logs that were found at Epstein's house when it was raided shows that Bill Clinton was on the Lolita Express 26 times. A few of those times, there was also underage girls. So if you're going to use a whole um, guilt by association, Trump knowing Epstein, well, can't you focus on guilt by association with Clinton being on Epstein's Lolita Express, his private plane with underage girls? That would make that's a lot worse than, hey, Trump went to a couple of Epstein's events. Okay, so he went to a couple of his couple of events. That doesn't mean anything. I'd rather focus on Clinton being on somebody's private jet with underage girls, and then going to his island, which was known to traffic multiple underage girls. My opinion, once the whole investigation is done, if Epstein does not try to commit suicide again, then we should have an investigation on to everybody who went to Epstein's little island. But just gotta make sure Epstein doesn't die before then. So right now he's under suicide watch, which is good. We just gotta make sure he's not gonna have another suicide attempt before we get all the names and the information and everything to go do investigations on all the people who went to his private island and who flew on his private jet. But that's my opinion. We need to keep Epstein alive, do the have the investigation go through, and look at everybody that was associated with Epstein's private jet and his private island. That's all.